It's handy. We're just going to roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Take a bigger movement, use those elbows, open that chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, round a little, open, squeeze, rounding a little, bending those knees as you add that on, a little deeper, pull the belly button in, round the upper back, mid back, and then open one more time like that. Beautiful. Relax those shoulders out of your ears. Have your band maybe up on your chair where you'll be able to reach it easily, and we're just going to step touch. In a moment, we'll take 2 steps to the left. In 4, 3, 2, here you go. I'm sorry, am I bothering you? Stay here, stepping, touching. Give me a bicep curl. Toes in front. And then keep the arms knee lift. And then keep the knee lift. Give me squeezes here. Matter of fact, let's add that band. You can double it up or you can have it single. Just a little rowing motion. And then begin to make it a little diagonal. So you're still pulling out on that band. In a moment, we'll stay on the left and double time it in 4, 3, 2, here you go. Two more. And relax, step touch. You can put that band around your neck for now. Go back to a little bicep swing. We'll go 2 to the left in a moment in 4. To the right, sorry, to the, wait, never mind. We're gonna go to the right. 4, 3, 2, here you go. And stay here this time, step touch only. Elbows in. We're gonna bring that band down. Bring it up across our hips, so probably need to double up. Give me a hamstring curl and press back with your arms. So it's just a little tiny tricep press back. You can have your pinkies to the back, you can have your palms to the back. And then we're gonna bring those toes in front. Arms come back up and out for that rowing motion. Add the knee lift. And maybe this time the arms go up and then pull down. And then we'll start that up and over. In a moment, we'll stay on the right and double time in 4, 3, 2, here you go. Last one. Lose the band for now, step touch. Roll those shoulders. Wide stance, give it a little dip in the middle. Add that elbow. And then we'll settle in the middle. Hands on your thighs, roll through your cat. Stretch, inhale through your cow. Stretch. And keep that going with your own breath. Let's drop that left shoulder in, look over the right. Back through center, drop the right, look over left. Or you can see a cattail hanging down. One more time. and other direction. Good, big deep breath in. Exhale, pull those arms down. All right, we are gonna start with that band single. We're gonna start with upper body actually. Bring it around behind you, kind of behind your armpit. Since it's single, your tails might be kind of long. So if it works out better for you, feel free to wrap rather than grip. A little bit easier on those palms. And we're going wide, wide stance into a plie for now, just right here. Then when you're ready, when you come down, you're gonna press up. You are welcome to do this on your tippy toes at any point, up and down, or you can stay on those tippy toes the whole time. Two more. Good, then stay down, arms are out. We're gonna poke a hole in the ceiling or that wall to ceiling position, pressing up and forward. And relax. All right, remember that move. We're gonna switch it for now. And again, band is single, so you may wanna wrap your hands for ease. And this time we're pulling down and out, really engage those rear shoulder blade muscles. And once again, we're coming down. And again, you can be up on your toes the whole time for a little balance challenge, or you can be on your heels and come up on your toes, or you can be on your toes, come up on your heels. Last one. Bring it down. Give me a little pulse. And relax. Ah, all right. So now that band comes back around to the back again. And again, we're going to wrap our hands so we can have like about a 90-degree angle here. But this time, instead of standing up, but that's your option right here. It's your option. Or you can bring your hands onto your chair. And now you basically have a push-up, but with that band giving you a little extra resistance. So elbows are coming backwards in this position. And relax. Ooh, shake that out. Lose that band for a minute. Give me a big flexed hand. Open that chest. And then right hand to your right shoulder. Pull it back. Bring it to center. And then bring it left. Shake that out. Right hand, right shoulder. Did I say that wrong, the left? I don't know. Other hand to center. Opposite side. And shake that out. Beautiful. All right. And now we're going to lasso that left foot in the band. And then the rest of the band goes in your right hand, palm facing me. Step out onto your right knee with a bend, and let's just anchor that left hand for now, right hand for now, sorry. Turn the left toes in a little bit, and it's just a little lift. A little bit of outer hip angle here. Good. This time leave the leg down. Option, bicep curl right hand, or straight arm deltoid, anterior deltoid. Or you can mix that up. Then we put those two together. When the leg goes up, the arm goes the opposite way. So we're putting stretch on that band. Let's hold this one up, so a little bit of balance here. See if you can pulse both ends. And relax. Sorry. You're going to keep that band on that left foot, bring it into your left hand, stepping forward with that right leg. Big, deep lunge here. Again, I can bicep curl here. This time maybe my palm is facing forward, or I can do anterior deltoid straight arm raise. At the same time, my back leg comes up and they just kick in opposite directions. It's a straight leg, not a kick right now. We get to do that later. Right knee is bent, spine is flat or straight, abs are in. Good. Now we're staying on that same leg. Bring your chair where you can reach it. You might be able to hold it with your hand. You may have to hold this hand down here. You may have to play with it a little bit. Flat back, right? So we're not rounded. We're going to extend, right knee bends, left leg kicks back, and we press straight back this time. Two more. And then it's a pulse. Kick, kick, press through that heel. Feel that booty. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Let's give that hip some love. Left ankle over the right, hand on your right hip. Left arm is going to reach from fingertip to armpit, armpit to waist, waist to hip, hip to ankle. We're not dropping over, we're reaching, reaching. And then at the last moment, we give a little shove to that hip. So it moves a little to the left and our arm goes a little to the right. And then bring that up. I hope you could see that. All right, come on back to center. Oh, we're burping a cat out from the window. Hey, babe. All right. And now that band goes across your right foot and into your left hand. Left knee is bent. We angle that right foot in a little bit, and it's just that lift. Left knee stays bent. 2 more. Foot down. Option is going to be that bicep curl, thumb up. You can do it palm up, but easier thumb up. Or straight arm deltoid, anterior deltoid. You put those two together, so there's more resistance on the band. Few more here. Good. See if you can hold it up and give a little pulse. Beautiful. And then that band goes into the same hand. So right hand, right foot, lunge into that left leg. Again, it might be a bicep curl, thumb up, or palm up. Might be a deltoid lift. And then the other leg is, or the back leg is straight. So both things in opposite directions. Two more. Hold it up and a little pulse. Good. So you're going to keep most of that. I'm just spinning around. I realize you can actually use the seat of the chair too. All right. So hand is down, nice and supported. Other knee is bent. And then we kick back. Abs in. So you're supporting that spine. Long, straight line. Almost there. Good, last one, little kicks. And release. Oh, yeah, yay. All right, right ankle crosses the left. Stretch through those right fingers, through your armpit, your waistline, your hip, and then hand on that opposite hip and just a gentle lift and reach. Beautiful. Bring that back. All right, we have another set of those lovely push-ups with the band. Remember, you have the option as you bring it behind your back to stay here and just, it's a press straight, right? If you're doing the push-up, we're trying to get those elbows to graze the rib cage. Most of us, our chairs are probably not that wide, so we need to do that. Find your high plank position, abs in, axis is your ankle, and then you move from there, up and down. Elbows bending backwards, abs in. And release. This time, we're gonna get a little stretch with the chair. And lose your band. Elbows in your chair, palms together, and then they just come down your spine. Deeper tricep stretch, walk your elbows forward and push your booty back. Sink into it. Beautiful. Bring yourself up, roll through a cat, inhale through a cow, tailbone extended, big deep breath in. And we flex through those palms, chest stretch again. Nice open here. And then relax, bring that down, shake that all out. And then we're back to that band. We're going to be sitting in the chair this time. All right, so sitting toward the front of your chair, so it's on you to maintain that good straight posture. We're going to lasso that right foot. Hopefully safe enough to put it behind your arch. If that doesn't feel good, you put it in front or on top of the foot and then bring it around behind like that. Whichever feels better or safer for you. And then that goes in your right hand so that your hand can be down by your side for now. You may have to choke up on it initially, but eventually you probably won't be doing that. So bring it up. So I actually had to choke up on it a little bit. You should feel your right quad a little, bend it, press through the heel, feel it a little more. Bend it, press through the heel and go a little to the right. Bend and press open, bend and press open, bend and come back to center for 3 more. You're going to take 4 counts as you come center and then wider, wider, wider. You stay there and come back. If you want to add on, you'll need to give yourself a little bit of slack. Every time you bend your knee, you bend your elbow. Every time you straighten your leg, you send that arm down, tricep again. Now, if you want to leave it in center and not do the outward, you can do that. I hope we're feeling this in our quads. I'm beginning to slink down, so do your best to stay tall. Maybe grab the side of the chair, whatever you need to do. You have 1 more round. And relax. Oh, let's stretch, give some love here. So we're going to do 2 things. Right hand comes to your right shoulder, pull back. Move it to the center of your spine. And then angle it over to your left. Shake that out. Scoot so your right hip drops off. And then we tuck that leg behind us. Grab hold of your chair. Don't fall off, please. So hopefully in this position, you can feel that quad getting some stretch. Option 1, arm up and behind you. And then option 2, take your thumb to your ribs, pinky finger to your hips, and tuck them together, and that should deepen that stretch into your hip flexor. And then bring that up. Are you joining us? Are you joining us? Thank you. All right. And then once again, feel free to have that band just across the bottom of the left foot, or for safety, across the top, crisscross around behind. And then again, it's in your left hand. As you bring that leg up, you want some tension. We bend and straighten and head to the left. And back to center. Take a little pause as you straighten that leg, get that isometric moment on that quad. Keep going. One more time back in without the arm. And then if you're going to want to add the arm, you'll need to give yourself a little bit of slack so that both bend, both straighten at the same time. And you don't have to do the in and out if that's starting to be bad for your posture or your brain. Hey, no. And one more time. And relax. Ooh, shake that off. Left hand down your left shoulder. And then it comes to center. And then to your right shoulder. Beautiful. Slide so that your left hip drops off. Tuck that leg behind you. Left arm can come up. Reach behind and over if you like. And then to change that stretch, you tuck the rib in the hip. It's more of tucking the hip forward than just pulling the rib down. Hey, trouble. Here. Good girl. You're so smart. Did you see that? She actually came to me. She's not being a cat. All right, come off of that, please. Okay. And then we're going to stand up one more time. And let's fold that band in half again. You're welcome to hold it however you want. This one's going to be pretty simple. Feet are together. I'm just with my arms, they're in a V, right? And I'm just lifting up on my tippy toes. And as I lift up, I'm going to just reach out a little bit. I'll go up and press out. Up and press out. Palms are facing away from each other, right? Little calf love. Try and land very carefully so you're not rolling back. So you're controlling it. So you're working your balance. Whitey, come here. Hey. I know you think I'm not paying attention, but our goal is 28 and we're, so far as I can tell, at 16 now. And Wyatt is in the scene. Hey, baby. Hi. All right, truly I'm not paying attention now, but we only have 2 more. So says I. Oh, shake that out. Oh, sorry, baby. Sorry, babe. Okay, he's a little skittish. All right, calf stretch. Left leg forward, right leg back. Lunge into that left side. Make sure your right foot is pointed straight ahead and the heel is down. You're on an angle from your head to your heel. And then bend that back knee, take it deeper in your soleus. Roll up on those toes, pivot the toe out and the heel in. If the hip went with you, square it back up and lunge. And bend. Roll up, toes turn in, heel down, lunge it. I love this one. Bend that knee a little bit. And bring that up. Right leg forward, left leg back, lunge it. Press that left heel down. Make sure those feet are lined up. Bend that back knee, a little deeper stretch. Turn that foot out. Press the hips forward, lunge. Bend it. And then turn the toe in, heel out. Press and bend. Beautiful. All right. We are heading down. We'll start in that beautiful seated position. You will need your band. All right. Knees are bent, feet are flat, glutes out from under you. We'll do double or single. It's your choice. You can start one way and feel free to change it in a moment. All right. So band is out in front of you, and I'm going to press out with my pinkies, right? So get a little tricep action. Exhale, hinge back. It's not a tuck and round, and open the band, lower it down, and sit up. Inhale at the top, exhale, hinge back, open it, and press up a little. Lower the band before you move. Inhale at the top, exhale to hinge back, press it open. Lower those hands. Are your knees gapping open when you move up, upward? Try and keep them together. Couple more here. And then this time you're going to stay here, abs in, ribs down, arms up, and you're going to press out, press out. Isometric contraction. You may feel this in your abs. Your torso might be shaking a little bit. Make sure you're not tucked and rounded. You're extended. 3, 2, 1. Lower those hands, put them in front of your knees. Oh, pull yourself up. All right, now we're going to flip that behind our thighs, palms towards the sky. Same thing. You're going to hinge halfway back, and we're going to use our biceps to help pull us up. So a little hinge, and biceps help pull us up. And now let's change it. Hinge, maybe biceps only help 50%. The point of using the band to help on the half roll down is that maybe we have a little more awareness of what's going on. And you can make it 0 if you want, or 10%. We're just doing a couple more because you probably know that more is coming. Beautiful. This time, as you roll back, see if you can control it and lower yourself all the way to the ground. And then you bring that band out from under you. And we're going to keep that band however you had it. Again, you can always lasso your hands if that feels a little better for you. And the hands are right above us. Deep breath in. Exhale. All 10 fingers poke a hole in the ceiling. Hey, sweetie. And then reach the arms overhead and press out once again. Inhale back to center. Exhale down. Deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Inhale, stretch and reach. Pull, sit out. And exhale down. Inhale. Exhale to lift. Inhale, stretch and reach. And bring it down. You do not have to lift your head. Remember, if you have some cervical spine issues, osteoporosis, spinal stenosis, you're going to keep that head down, lengthened out, and give yourself this opportunity to keep your shoulders down and your head nodded yes. Back of the neck is long. 2 more. Whether your head is lifted or on the ground, press out, out, out. Hold, hold, hold. Check your ribs. Did they pop up? Pull those suckers back in. Abs are in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Same thing. Legs are in tabletop. Same thing with the upper body. Knees are stacked right above your hips. Shins are parallel to the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale. I'm going to float my head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Inhale. Arms and legs reach opposite direction. I'm going to press out with my feet, out with my hands. Back in. Tap your knees. They're not here. They're still in tabletop. Inhale. Stretch and reach. Exhale. Just to tabletop. Option. Head down. And again, I'm going to reach with my arms. I'm not going to pull my knees in to me. I'm going to stretch through my arms. Inhaling to reach, exhaling to tap. A little open. I didn't add that on, did I? A little open. Last one, we're going to hold here, reaching, reaching, arms overhead, toes pointed. How straight can you get your legs? How much can you sink your abs and your ribs? If your head is lifted, lift it a little higher. If it's down, that's fine. Can you reach your arms further overhead? Again, muscle tetany. You might be shaking a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, hug that in. Take a little break, side to side. All right. Let's let's lasso single foot, and we are going to do the safe version this time. So I'm going to put it on top of my right foot, sorry, crisscross behind, and there I am. I'm going to grab it with my left hand. I'm going to do just a couple shoulder retractions. So my arm stays straight. I'm just using this to help me. Pressing it down 2 more times. Good. And then now you may end up bending and putting your elbow down. You might play with this. You might have to figure it out. Take your other hand, your left hand, put it on your hips or your abs, and make sure nothing's going to move here. As I draw a tiny circle on the ceiling with my right foot, I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to inhale to start my circle, exhale to finish. So this is leg circles. You're going to get bigger every time. This has nothing to do with the leg. It's about what is going on in the hips. Can you move the head of the femur, your thigh bone, in the hip socket without your hips moving around? And you can start to make bigger circles. If you have the flexibility to stretch your left leg out on the ground, flex through that heel and do that. But again, keep a nice solid hips. We're not letting them roll around. No rolling hips. Good. Last one. We're going to bend that knee and put the right foot on the ground. Lasso the front of the top of the left foot. Bring it around behind. And then we'll start with those shoulder retractions. So my arm is straight, but I press my shoulder down and lift it up. Press it down, lift it up. Head nodded yes, press it down. Lift it up. Last time, press it down. Point the toes. You decide how you want to be. Hey, babe. Goodness gracious, it's cat heaven today. Other hand is on your hip. You're circling. As you feel more confident, you can make bigger circles so long as those hips are staying still. Stretch that right leg out on the ground, flex through that heel. And again, make sure you're reversing every time, starting with an inhale, finishing the circle with an exhale. And then bend that knee in. Both knees come in. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that band across the tops of both legs and then swing it around in between the arches. So that's what it'll look like. So now you're nice and stable here. Well, safe here. We're going to bend the knees. And again, I'm going to use my arms to help as my legs lower away, toes pointed, thighs moving away, slowly bring it back up. And you can start making a choice. Do you want to use your arms entirely? Hopefully not. Use your abs some too. Or abs mostly, arms a little. For a little more challenge, you go long leg and you can play with where your arms are. Maybe they just rest on the ground so you're not tempted to use those biceps as much. All right, come up. Walk your hands way up. So it's almost like you're crawling your hands to your ankle. Lower those legs a little bit so they're still pointing toward the ceiling. I'm going to do a little rocking motion. So I'm going to come up. Only if this is safe for you. I'm not going to roll onto my head. I'm going to allow my legs to come up as my torso comes down. It's a very small, controlled movement. Again, we're going to be aware of what's going on in the spine. So maybe we're only going to rock from our tailbone to our lowest ribs. Maybe we're not even going to go that far. If that's a bad idea for you, you're going to balance here. So this is our rocker. And it'll be different from our teaser that we're going to do shortly. But just remember, this is the fun one. Woo! Last time, roll it up, pause for a moment. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Keep everything as it is. Straighten those legs out or keep the knees bent so that your spine stays tall. We're just going to remind ourselves of those beautiful posture muscles. Doing a little squeeze back. All right. And then you can straighten those legs and separate them and hinge yourself forward for spine stretch. Again, it's not a slump, it's a lift. And then very gently let that go. All right, we're gonna do clam with the band. So the hardest part of it is figuring out how to do it, how the band goes. Fold the band in half, roll your knees toward me. Take the folded part of the band behind your legs or behind them and down, and then grab them with what is now going to be your top hand. And then you lie down on that side. You take that top hand with the band still around it, and you grab the rest of the tail, right? And I'm going to do what I call knuckling down. I'm going to boom, put that fist into the ground. It doesn't move. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked, heels are stacked, arm is underneath your ear. You're not propped up. You're lying down, heels together, toes apart. Press open until you feel tension. Stay there. Open a little more. Open a little more. Might be the tiniest little move, that's fine. All right, close the knees, lift the heels, open again, stay lifted, and press open more. More. Two more, and relax. All right, give that hip a little bit of love if that would feel good. And then mosey your way up. You're gonna flip to the other side. And then remember, the folded band part goes underneath both legs. You grab it with what is your top hand. You reach around, grab the tail, knuckle down so arms don't come off the ground. Everything stacks up, 90-degree angles, heels together, toes apart. Press open. Once you have tension, press more and more. Close the knees, lift the heels, open the knees till you have pressure and press more. And release. Woo! Give that hip some love, and you're gonna come back over onto your abs. As you do so, unfold the band and just drape it across your hip. Forehead is on the ground, and your hands are gonna reach underneath the band. Palms are facing the ceiling, and hands are almost touching if I put my thumbs out. We want to lift one leg, straighten it, and come down with the toenails pointed, or the toes pointed, toenail side, other leg. Press your toenails into the ground to lift to the knees. Lift the kneecaps. Push your pubic bone down with belly button in. Roll your shoulders down your spine and lift up. And then if you want, press outward a little and lift a little more. Exhale, bring it down. I want you to think upper body more than low back. Deep breath in. Press into the toes and the pubic bone, roll the shoulders, squeeze and lift and press, and down. Deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze, lift, press, and down. Two more. And on the last one, let's lift and hold, stretch and reach, shoulders rolling together. You could even rotate your palms toward each other, and then relax. We're in a press back shell stretch. So hips sit back on your heels. You could make fists if you have knee issues. Give yourself a little extra space. As you come up, that band goes under your armpit again. As we did with the push-ups, hands are here, 90-degree angles. But this time, we're out in our plank position. Pinkies stay down. Always for skis, not tripod. Shoulders back and down. All I want you to do is find the place between your shoulders where that band is coming across and just gently press it. And while you press that, lift your hips off the ground. So this is our pre-plank. From your head to your knees, you're intended to be a straight line. Option to roll onto the tops of your thighs, still pressing against the band. And finally, if you want a little more, tuck the toes. As you lift up, press against the band. It's just a constant movement, not in and up, just constant. Pressing, 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 pressing. It should add a nice little element. And relax. This time, let's just bend the knees, windshield wiper side to side. All right. And then as you come up, we're going to flip around. As we flip around, we're going to go where we were before with that band across the tops of both feet and then around behind the arches. This is our grand finale. And then I'm going to lie down, bring my legs up in the air. And once again, I'm going to want to really choke up on that band. My hands are almost to my ankles, shoulders back and down, head nods yes. So let's start with safe ideas, right? So the first safe idea is forget all that, bend your knees and bicep curl, lift up, inhale, extend, exhale down, inhale at the bottom. Exhale to lift, inhale to reach, exhale down. Next option, you're going to want to have your feet kind of out on an angle, right about where the ceiling and the wall meet. And then without lowering your legs, you try and lift yourself up to those legs without those legs moving. And then you do the same thing when you lie down, they don't come in. You lift yourself up to those legs without moving the legs, you lower yourself down. So again, it's the opposite of the fun one we did earlier. If you want another option, when you're lying down, you can go back to that double leg lower we did earlier, right? That's always an option. If you're moving on, climb your way back up, roll back up, find that balanced position, and then this time the legs go up and down without the torso moving too much. Elbows can bend, of course. And then you know what's coming. I'm going to have to lose some of that slack because I'm going to balance here. And then I'm going to lower everything at the same time. Inhale, prepare. Everything folds in half, lifting up. Inhaling when you're down. Exhale to lift. Inhale at the top. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. Sometimes the legs can help you. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to fold in half, getting as tall as you can. And exhale down and you're done. Woo! Hug those knees in. Take a little break. Untangle your feet. Okay, if you feel safe, you're going to stretch with the band, with the feet parallel with the band. If that doesn't feel good to you, we're going to go to across the foot. If it feels okay with you, check it out. My foot is parallel with the band. I'm doing right leg first. Then I'm going to choke up on that band. I'm going to use my left hand to pull the right toes back so I feel a pretty intense stretch on my foot, my toes, even my calf. And then I'm going to catch that with the right hand. Shoulder down. Press the ball of the foot to the sky and follow with the toes. Toes come back, ball of the foot comes back, and then heel presses up. Let's do that same thing, duck-footed, so toe turned out. Press the heel up, press the toes against the band, pull back, press up. Turn the toes in, press the ball of the foot up and the toes up, and then toes, ball of the foot come back, and we were pigeon-toed there. And then I'm going to give myself some slack. Still with my right hand, I'm going to put the elbow on the ground, and then I get this beautiful passive stretch of both my inner thigh and my right hamstring. Left leg can be off to the side. Then reach over with your left hand, pull everything back through center, straighten out the left leg, let the left elbow drop onto the ground and support the leg, getting that outer hip stretch. You could bend the knee for a moment and then press again. It's not a pulsing movement. And then again, I'm going to come back through center. This time I'm going to bend my knee in, so I'm trying to get my knee to touch my chest. And then again, I'm going to choke up on that band, but this time with both hands. And I'm going to go through that range of motion again on those three angles, turning in and turning out. A lot of love for the toes. And then without moving my hands, I'm just going to see how much could I straighten my leg, which shouldn't be too much if you've really got that band tight. But your goal is, how far can I get that heel away from me? Feeling a big, big stretch. I've got it in my toes, ball of the foot, whole foot, calf, and hamstring. And then I'm going to give it some slack. And I'm gonna lower my leg. Lovely, easy. And then let the band relax, let the band relax. Let the leg relax, and that should feel beautiful. More open on that right side. So let's even it up. Both knees bend. I'm gonna put my left foot into the band in a parallel position. And then again, I'm going to use my right hand to pull those toes forward. And then once I have that, I catch that with my left hand. Shoulder down, press through the ball of the foot, and then point the toes. Toes come back, ball of the foot comes back, heel presses up. Turn out like you're a duck, heel press, toe follow, toe back, heel back. Turn the toes in, press through the ball of the foot, and then the toes. Then the toes come back, ball of the foot back, heel up. And then again, give yourself a little slack. Let the left elbow support as you let that leg hang. My right foot is off to the side. My right knee is off to the side. Passive, both inner thigh and hamstring stretch. You want more hamstring, foot comes closer to your head. Reach over with your right hand, grab all that, straighten your right leg out. And then I'm going to let the right elbow rest on the ground. Left leg hangs in space for a nice stretch of that outer hip. And back through center. I'm going to bend that knee in till my rib and thigh are attached, and then I'm going to choke up on that band again. Pull those toes back, go through that range of motion, all three angles, and then really press, and then I'm going to see how much can I straighten that leg against the band. Shaking is what your body's trying to figure out how to get there. And then slack as you lower your leg. Try to let the arms do the work, not the leg. And release. Ah, beautiful. Feels good. Bend that left knee. Right ankle crosses over the left thigh. Press it open. Reach around and thread your needle, reaching for the hamstring or the shin. Hug your knees in. Feel a nice stretch on the outside of that right leg. And then pull that knee all the way across, right arm to the side. You have options here. You can put your left hand there and let your legs just rest. Once again, propped up with the left hand, but still getting that right hip stretch. You can put your left foot on the ground and let that go a little deeper. You can go full twist only if that's a good idea for your spine. If that leg hangs out in space, give it support. Uncross those knees, come back with the right foot, put it on the ground, left ankle over right. Press it open. Feel free to stay here or thread your needle, reaching for your hamstring, or a little more intensely, reaching for your shin. Nod your head yes, shoulders down. And then left knee over right. And again, we can hug that in, and maybe that's enough. We can hug it in and support it with that right elbow. Maybe we put the right foot on the ground and support it deeper, or maybe we let it rotate all the way, only if that's okay with our spine. Uncross, come back to center. So the safest way to end up on your hands and knees is to choose one side, roll onto that side, use your bottom arm, your top arm to press yourself up, and meet me on your hands and knees, please. We're going to undulate through that cow-cat, so hands are out front, undulating forward, cow, and back cat. And then hands come right back underneath us. We're going to tuck those toes, lift the knees, and pedal it out. If that would feel good. Wide stance, bend the knees a whole bunch. Neutral spine, hands on your thighs, roll cat. Inhale cow. Ooh. Big deep breath in to stand up. And we have our curtsies in both directions. Thank you guys.